Good morning. This is Harmon Houghton, Santa Fe Media Network and Native Media Network. And I'm standing here next to Estella Loretto, one of the leading artists for Indian market, that has placed really an incredible honor to have her work of the statue of Kateri right in front of the Cathedral of St. Francis here in Santa Fe. And it's become really one of the premier visitor destinations. People come from all over the world to photograph the statue, say their prayers, leave offerings. I know every week or so somebody has to come back and kind of clean it up a little bit, and people give money offerings for blessings from Kateri. And it's a kind of a statue that has the spirit built into it, which is really what Estella as an artist and sculptress really does. Puts the spirit of the personage into the work. And as you can hear, we're right by the cathedral, and it's now 15 minutes after 11. So Estella, how is it that you were so selected, I'm sure, out of many artists, to be able to put Kateri in such a prominent place?
Well, in 2002, the Archbishop wanted to meet with me, and I didn't know why. So I came, and he said that he had been following my work for many years, and I'm one of the only Native women doing monumental sculpture. So he said he had been following my work, and because of his love for the Native people, he wanted to do Kateri, Tekakwitha, Saint Kateri now, to honor the Native people and all the followers of Kateri for the 150th anniversary of the Archdiocese. So I had 1 year to do Kateri, and I didn't really know Kateri. I had heard about her, but I didn't spiritually meet her yet. So I accepted his commission, and I just prayed that Kateri would guide me. So on the way home, after I met with the Archbishop, I said, well, Kateri, obviously you knew me before I knew you, and thank you for selecting me for this. And who are you? Show me who you are. So on the way home, I asked her this, and immediately it was so powerful how she just opened herself up to me in my heart and just expanded me to feel all the kindness, compassion, love that she had for people, for life. And it was so powerful that it made me cry. And I pulled over. It still makes me cry today. And she touched me so beautifully, and that was how I first got to know who she was. And then, I thought about where she was going to be, and he wanted her 10 feet tall. So I wanted her to be looking down so she could interact with people. And then I decided to dress her more Southwest style with Pueblo moccasins because she is in Santa Fe. And it was awesome, to get this commission, and I feel so blessed, so honored that I get to have her here in front of the St. Francis Basilica, greeting the world to represent Native American people. And when we put her here, we knew that she would be here where people come from all over the world, and we prayed to her that she could be here to greet people, to love people. If somebody is lonely, she's here for them. If somebody needs help, prayers, companionship, that she could be here with an open heart, and her love and kindness would be seen by the world. And I truly believe that that is happening today. So I'm thrilled. And please come to Santa Fe when you're here. It's here at the Basilica, and I think she will bless you too.
And could you please just say a few words of how the Spirit can manifest within art?
I truly believe that you cannot do art without prayer. I feel that because you're putting your breath on what you're doing, it's a meditation, it's a prayer. You're breathing life into this piece, whatever you're working on. And because somebody's gonna be wearing it, putting it on their body if it's jewelry, or it's going to be placed in someone's home. And I believe that art created like this is very nurturing and inspirational, and it should heal the environment where you put the art. I want my art to be healing as well, and beautiful feng shui for Mother Earth.
Thank you. How can people see your artwork? If you have a website, if you could just, so people can actually view your work.
You can find me on at EstellaLoretto.com. And, I live here in Santa Fe, so any of you are visiting from different parts of the world, different parts of the country, feel free to call me. You're welcome to my home. And EstellaLoretto.com.
And I will say that Estella has an incredible studio and a compound where her art can be viewed in the natural setting with the mountains in the background. And the whole thing is really a spiritual journey that very often when you get into the frankness and the commercialization of Santa Fe, it's a little oasis. And I'm sure that if you contact Loretto, at least one day in advance, she can make the time to show you the beauty of her work and the environment that it lives in.
We just created a site, EstellaLoretto.com, and so I have an ebook, and we're going to be posting inspirational poems, prayers weekly, so you can come there. And it would be Kateri's, kind of inspired by Kateri, poetry inspired by
cyberspace.
Yes.
So Kateri joins the spirits in cyberspace.
So it's really incredible. Now it's 2016 Indian market, and it's always a blessing to have all our relatives here, and I hope that everyone is doing well. And for everyone like Harmon, Marcia, our hearts, we're thankful that all of you are here.
And Leon and Native Media, and we're all dedicated in getting that word out.
And this is the native country. We're Pueblo people, and we're right now in corn dance season.
Thank you, Estella.
Is that good?